Ever feel like you're in a tug-of-war with a lazy monster? You're on one side trying to pull yourself towards your goals, your dreams, your to-do list, and on the other side, procrastination. This giant sluggish beast is just pulling you back, whispering, later tomorrow, not right now. It's a battle we all fight. You know what you need to do. You might even want to do it, but starting feels like moving a mountain. Procrastination is a master of disguise. It tells you you're just tired, or you need more information, or the timing isn't perfect. It promises that future you will be more motivated, more energetic, more prepared. But let's be honest, future you often feels exactly the same way. The perfect moment, it never arrives. There will always be a reason to wait, a better time, a clearer plan, a surge of inspiration that's just around the corner. But this is a trap. Waiting for perfect is procrastination in a fancy suit. The real secret, the one that breaks the spell, is so simple it's almost infuriating. Start before you're ready. I want you to really let that sink in. Start before you're ready. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait until you've read every book, watched every tutorial, or mapped out every single step. That feeling of not being ready, that's just the procrastination monster trying to keep its grip on you. Think about the biggest, most intimidating task on your plate right now. Is it writing a book, starting a fitness routine, learning a new skill, cleaning out the garage? Whatever it is, the thought of the whole project is overwhelming. It's like looking at a giant staircase that disappears into the clouds. Of course you don't want to start climbing, but what if you didn't have to climb the whole staircase today? What if you just had to take one single step? Just one. That's the power of starting small. You don't need to write a chapter. You just need to write one sentence. You don't need to run a marathon. You just need to put on your running shoes and walk out the door for 5 minutes. You don't need to become a master chef. You just need to chop one vegetable. This is what starting before you're ready looks like in practice. It's about breaking the inertia. An object at rest stays at rest, right? Procrastination loves physics, but an object in motion stays in motion. Once you take that tiny first step, you've broken the stillness. You've started moving, and suddenly the second step doesn't seem so hard. Then the third. Let's talk about why this works. Our brains are wired to seek rewards and avoid pain. The thought of a huge, difficult task feels like pain. Our brain says, nope, let's go watch cat videos instead. That feels good. But when you complete a tiny, manageable task, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine, a feel-good chemical. You wrote one sentence. Nice dopamine. You put on your workout clothes. Good job, dopamine. This creates a positive feedback loop. Your brain starts to associate the task not with overwhelming pain, but with small, achievable wins. Think of it as tricking yourself. You're not committing to cleaning the whole house. You're just committing to putting away one dish. But once you've done that, you might see another dish and think, well, I might as well put this one away too, and then you wipe the counter. Before you know it, you've cleaned the whole kitchen. It all started with that one non-threatening step. You started before you felt ready to tackle the entire mess. Perfectionism is procrastination's best friend. We think that if we can't do it perfectly, we shouldn't do it at all. We're afraid of making mistakes, of looking foolish, of creating something that isn't a masterpiece on the first try. This fear paralyzes us. But here's the truth. The first draft is always bad. The first workout is always clumsy. The first attempt is always imperfect. And that is perfectly okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. You can't edit a blank page. You can't improve a workout you never did. You have to start with something, anything, no matter how messy or imperfect it is. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Give yourself permission to be messy. The masterpiece comes from revising and refining, not from a magical first attempt. By starting before you're ready, you're choosing progress over the impossible standard of perfection. Let's apply this. What's one thing you've been putting off? Pause for a second and really think about it. Got it. Okay, now, what is the absolute smallest possible action you could take towards it? The most ridiculously tiny step. If it's writing an essay, maybe it's just opening a document and typing a title. If it's learning an instrument, maybe it's just taking the instrument out of its case. If it's applying for jobs, maybe it's just updating one line on your resume. I want you to do that tiny thing right now, or as soon as this video is over. Don't think about step 2 or step 3. Just focus on that one minuscule action. Feel how low the stakes are. There's no pressure. You're just taking one tiny step. You're starting before you feel ready. Every time you do this, you weaken the procrastination monster. You're showing yourself, and your brain, that you are in control. You are the one who decides when to start, not some vague feeling of readiness. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates motivation. It's not the other way around. We often think we need to feel motivated to take action, but in reality, taking action is what builds motivation. So the next time you feel that familiar pull, that heavy drag of procrastination, don't get into a tug-of-war. Don't try to fight the monster head-on with sheer willpower. That's exhausting. Instead, just drop the rope, turn around and take one small step in the direction you want to go. The monster might still be there, grumbling behind you, but you're moving, you've started, and that's all that matters. Start messy, start small, start scared, just start. You'll be amazed at how far that one small step can take you. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped, consider liking the video and subscribing for more content to help you build your best life. See you in the next one.